If you've been on social medias at all recently, you have probably been blasted with one of Temu's ads advertising just unbeatable prices on everything from clothes to electronics to, well, music production equipment. $36 for an analog delay pedal. It looks pretty nice. $33 for a bundle with a microphone, an audio interface, headphones, a bunch of cables, a mount for the microphone. This is insane. Honestly, does this stuff even show up in the mail? Yes, it will. And look at all this stuff. Temu reached out and offered to sponsor this video for an undisclosed amount of money. And at first I said, yes, sounds fun. But then I looked into the brand a little bit more, and honestly, whenever I talk about a brand here on the channel, I want to make sure that they're solid, they're trustworthy, and they don't do shady stuff with your data. Anyway, so I immediately reached out to let them know I couldn't go through with the deal, and I asked them where and how I could return the stuff that they sent me. They responded, they were super understanding and honestly really kind and generous, and offered for me to just keep the items. So, thank you Temu for all this stuff. The video is not sponsored, we're just honestly gonna test these, and if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you already know what's gonna happen. I picked the craziest, most fun music production and instrument gadgets I could find on the site, and today we get to try it all out and see if we can make any music with it. First up, we have the Mini Universe by M-Wave. This is basically a reverb pedal, but I saw it had different settings like room, hall, play, spring, and also some like multi-effect presets like cloud, lo-fi. I had to try this. Plus, it's only 25 bucks, which for a reverb pedal, that's really cheap. In the front, you have a decay knob for the reverb, a mix knob for dry and wet, and then in the middle here, you have a preset knob. Room, hall, plate, spring, shimmer, cloud, bloom. They wrote bloom, but I'm guessing it was bloom. Dude, if this actually works for $25, it's crazy. I haven't even turned it on yet. Maybe it doesn't even work. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so I got everything plugged in and I pulled up a little piano loop from one of my sample packs. Okay, let's turn it on. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! Switch the presets. Okay, so that's actually not bad. The only problem, which is kind of a huge problem, is this sound right here. And the worst part is that it's not in the same key as the sample. So let me just repitch the sample. So at least the noise that the pedal is making, it's in the same key as the sample. And we can just kind of try to mask it. Okay, that's better. Turn it on. Yeah! I don't know if I would recommend this pedal because the noise is pretty bad, but that was actually pretty cool though. So I took the melody we just recorded, stretched it out to fit my tempo, reversed it, chopped it up a whole bunch, added some keys, and then finally, I decided to add a guitar. Not one item, but it's 3. I figured it would be really fun to stock up on some percussions, and honestly, how bad can these really be? We have the shell bracelet for $8, the, according to Temu, handmade cymbal bells for $13. And also I got this random handmade shaman drum, 16 bucks. I don't know, man. I was on Instagram, I saw a couple videos by The Count, and I guess I got inspired. The Count? More like discount. Honestly, for this one, I didn't really know what to do, so I just recorded a bunch of percussions and made a little beat. Oh, by the way, sorry for the interruption, but YouTube is telling me that 74% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. If you're having a good time enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and then let me know in the comments that you subscribe so I can properly welcome you to the family. Thank you, back to the video. The Cube Baby Bass by M-Wave. This pedal is made by the same company that made the first one we tried, so I'm not very confident. But according to them, this takes it to the next level. Ultra portable, all-in-one electric guitar effect pedal, versatile multifunctional design for dynamic performance, combined pedal for unmatched convenience. Wow. Okay, I think this is supposed to be one of those multi-effect, like everything pedals. For $29, this is definitely not gonna work. Let's see though, apparently it's battery powered, so if I just switch it on, oh dude, it turned on. Maybe it does work. In the back it has an input port, output, it has a headphone out, that's kind of nice. A USB for charging the battery, and there's also another USB-C with like a phone on it. I don't know why you would want to connect this to a phone, but I guess you can if you want to. In the front you have all these knobs to control all the different effects, and in the back it tells you that you have reverb, modulation, compression, EQ, boost, a tuner. I'm actually really excited to try this. That's the output, this is the input. Okay, since they advertise this as a guitar pedal, I think it's only fair to test it out with a guitar. Let's start turning some knobs. Okay, so the EQ, there's boost. I don't feel like it's doing much. Am I doing something wrong? Ooh, that's nice. Oh, this is actually really cool. Dude, this is not bad at all. You can get a lot of sounds out of this one. Definitely approved, especially for the price. This is crazy. I'm actually genuinely impressed with this one. Okay, well, here's a piece of music I made using this. Okay, so I started this one by recording a guitar part, then I reversed it, did a few chops just to make it flow a little better. Then I decided to add another guitar and a bunch of instruments. Next up, we have a 14-inch, 15 notes steel hang drum. Not gonna lie, as a drummer, I've been wanting to try out one of these forever. I don't know about this one in particular, but they usually sound great, and out of everything that we got, it's probably the thing that we could actually use, like, often. Woo! Okay, so there are 50 notes on here, and they're all numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have the whole scale, so everything is always in the same key, which is D for this particular drum, and you have 2 octaves to play around with. This is actually sick. Let's make some music with it. So for this one, I recorded a bunch of hang drum parts, added some RC20, some extra effects. I bounced all that into a single sample and chopped it up, and here's the beat. Okay, and up next, the unbranded electronic keyboard. There's no brand, no model number, it's just electronic keyboard. That's all you need to know. Dude, this one is either gonna blow our minds or it's gonna go straight in the garbage. It's actually sold as a children toy, but I thought it could have some like cool, like lo-fi, weird, unique sounds we could sample. Maybe some like cool preset drum grooves. I don't know, it was $19. It's worth a try. Let's try to plug everything in. Off to a bad start. You got 2 ports here and they're not actually ports. It's just a plastic hole. It's just a hole in the plastic. What the fuck? Oh, the real plugs are actually down here. So power, and then plug in the microphone. There you go. Okay, let's turn it on and see what happens. All right. So 2 things I'm noticing right off the bat. It doesn't have an output, so the sound we're gonna have to record is straight out of these little speakers right here. And 2, this thing right here looks like a screen. Well, it's not actually a screen, it's just a sticker. I love it. Let's see if we can make some sounds. Okay, can I do 2 notes? Okay, can I do 3 notes? 1, 2. Oh yeah, it only plays 2 notes at a time. That's okay. The sound is cool though. What else we got? So looking right here at the front, we have organ, saxophone, bell, flute, piano, violin, banjo, and guitar. Then over here we have our drum grooves. Let's try Roomba. Okay. Do they have any drum sounds that I can actually play? Yes! These are kind of cool. And then there's a bunch of buttons that are super confusing, but I think now I have sound effects here. Oh, you can pitch the sound effects. Wait, now it doesn't work anymore. Let's try some more sound, see if we can make some actual music. Let's try piano. That's not a piano. Maybe guitar? Honestly, for $19, I kind of recommend this. If it just had an output, this would be so much better. But you can get some weird sounds, not good at all. But sometimes you don't want good sounds. You want uniqueness. You want something weird. And this is it. This is it! Okay, let's see what we can make with this.